This meeting is being recorded.
Online, can you hear me, ma? Am I audible? Yes. Let me share the screen. Good afternoon, everyone. Good. How are you all? Fine. Nice. Now, okay. Now, before we go further into what we discussed, first we will see what we discussed yesterday. Then we will go further into the TypeScript and the Angular one. Before we going into the previous class, before I explain to you one more time, I will tell you what we discussed in yesterday's class. I will show you. Before we discuss this, let me start with a simple story. Now, once upon a time, there was a guy named John. One day, the John is so innocent that he don't know anything. One day, the John got sick. He got a mild sick. It's not something serious. It's a very simple one. Then immediately John went to his mom, told that he was sick, and the mom said it. It's very simple. The mom wants to teach John some lesson so that John will get it on his own feet. So the mom told, you should go to the doctor, you should go to hospital, meet the doctor, take the medicine, whatever he gives, then automatically your sickness will be gone. Then John went to the hospital, meet the doctor, explained his situation. The doctor suggested some medicine. John bought the medicine, take that to home, and he put that medicine in the cupboard, and he is seeing that medicine whole night. Come inside. He was seeing the medicine whole night, but his sickness is not cured. Obviously, the next day, John went to the doctor and said it like, you are being wrong. I did not get cured. Is the doctor is at fault, ma? No. Because the medicine in cupboard doesn't give the sickness any cure. He should take the medicine, isn't it? Then only he should be cured. Right, ma? The same way, when you attend any course, doesn't mean anything. If you don't attend any course, if you just attend any class, that doesn't guarantee you job. If you just come to a particular thing, or if you come to a particular one, that doesn't guarantee you anything, which most people do, especially the pressure one. Same way as the taking the medicine, please start practicing whatever you discussed in the class, not only in this, any class. That makes it equal to taking your medicine. Is it clear, ma? Yeah. Online, is it clear? Online, is it clear, ma? Yeah. Let's start here. Yeah. What did we discuss in the previous classes? Yesterday, we started discussing our course structure. We first discussed something called our course structure. This course is about Angular. If anyone were absent yesterday, still they can see it in the video. Like they will provide you a link which you can watch it so that you will get it like whatever we discussed yesterday. Yesterday we discussed our course requirements. This course needs HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Especially in the JavaScript, I want you to know arrays. I want you to know objects. I want you to know loops. I want you to know fetch, functions, and classes and the ES6. Classes and the ES6. Come inside. Yesterday we discussed some basic functions, especially callback functions, classes, and ES6. What are classes? How to use or declare a class in JavaScript? How to do ES6 things like modules, let var const. Those things we discussed yesterday, ma. This course will take it like 30 sessions plus or minus 2. And the course topics, I gave you a list of topics what we will cover in this course. Initially, we will do JS revision. Then we will discuss TypeScript. We will discuss Angular introduction. We will discuss Hello World and the project flow. We will discuss data binding with one-way data binding and two-way data bindings. We will discuss decorators which are used in the Angular. We discussed components which are nested components. We will discuss parent to child component. We will discuss child to parent components. We discuss. We will discuss directives, ng switch, if, for, class, ng style, custom, pipes with the default and custom pipes, services, dependency injection, basics and HTTP client, routing, forms, template and reactive both, lifecycle method, and finally we will do one CRUD with bootstrap and material, and we will end with our final real-time project. This is what mainly we will cover. This project also covers some small things like, Git and GitHub will be there, obviously. People who are from my previous batches, those people will already had an idea what is Git and what is GitHub. I will tell it in almost every class what is Git, what is GitHub, because this is primary one. Every developer should know Git and GitHub. And we will discuss something called Netlify. In my previous class also, I will usually go with the Netlify. That was also basic primary thing. We will also know something called VS Code. These things were almost every day will be there. Okay. So we will do, I will tell you, don't worry, like what is what, VS Code, what is Netlify, what is Git, GitHub and all. We will have its own respective classes also. And the class starts with 25 to 10 and ends with 45 to 350. Is this clear, ma? Does anyone have any question? Anyone have any question on this structure, ma? No. Sir, what did what JavaScript concepts we discussed? We discussed concepts like, we first discussed what is the difference between let, var, const. Let and const are block scoped variables. Var is a function scoped variable. Var is a very good. Next, we discussed something called a callback function. This one is very important. Callback function. Callback function is like a function in the parameters of another function. You write one function in the parameters, you will write another function. Mostly For example, if you use for each, if you use map, you use add event listener. Anything in the brackets, you will write another function. Na? So one function in the brackets, you will write another function. That is called callback. What is it called, ma? Callback. We will do that callbacks actually. Then next, we discussed how to implement the class in JavaScript. How to implement the class in JavaScript. Class is a container or collection of objects. Some people said it like blueprint of an object. That's actually kind of true. It's like some template. You will give some structure. But classes doesn't exist in real time. Objects only exist. For objects, something will give one structure that is called class. Classes just define a structure for an object. The actual values will be there in the object, not the class. For example, one class teacher is there. One class teacher is there. If you see class teacher doesn't exist. If there is an object, for example, Prasad, a teacher, is there. Prasad will have a name. Prasad will have a salary. Prasad will have a subject. Prasad will do one function called teach. The class teacher is just some kind of, outward definition, some structure, but it won't exist. You will write it here, class teacher, and you will write it here, data members. You will give some values like name, salary, subject, some data values. You will give something called constructor. What is the use of constructor, ma? To initialize the values, default values. To initialize the... Why only constructor is used for default values, sir? Because constructor is the first method by default will be invoked. Do I need to call the constructor? No. Constructor you won't call them. It will be automatically invoked whenever you create an object. Right? The difference between constructor and function, people will ask you in a simple way. Constructors won't be invoked, but functions need to be invoked. You have to call them. If you don't call a function, it will not run, but constructor will come. Second, constructors don't have any name here specifically, but functions have. Next, we will create objects like this. Let object name equals to new teacher, which is a class name, and you will pass the values, sir. You will pass here name, I passed here salary, I passed here, something called subject. There are two types of constructors. Some are default constructor, some are parameterized constructor. What is this constructor is called, ma? What is this constructor? Parameterized. Because it will pass the parameters to A, to B, and to C. Online, any doubts you can tell me, ma. Is this class running in Amirpet? Yes, ma. Yes. Now, next one. Classes have something called inheritance. Inheritance means child class will acquire the properties from parent class. Child class acquires the properties from parent class. You will write it here, class name, and you will extend the parent class. Extends is a keyword which is used for inheritance. which is used for inheritance. Good. If you write it a child class, you should call parent class constructor. What is the method you will use? What is the method you will use? Call parent class constructor. Super. What is the method? Super. Super method need to be called first in the child class constructor. Super. How can we know which is parent, which is child? Someone is asking. Now dekho, whatever the first one is there, this is child. Extending whatever the second one is there, it is called parent. Child extends the parent. Okay. If you don't know which one is parent, which one is child, whatever the extending one, this is child and this one is parent. Now next. Next. Last but not least, we discussed something called module system. We have different module systems and we discussed one module system called ES6 module system. What is the module system we discussed, ma? ES6 module system. In ES6 module system, you will export, you will use keywords like export and import. Export and in one file you will export, another file you will import, sir. For example, I open up here. For example, this is one React application. Anyway, don't worry about it. Here in one application, I just exported. Can you see that? Export default app. This is one JavaScript file. And whatever exported in another file, can you see I imported? If you see, some imports will have braces, some imports don't have braces. Imports export if it is a default. For example, here I exported default. So I don't need to put the braces here. But if I give here export normal, I'm exporting normal, export const, something kind of, export with some kind of braces. I can give like this. Then automatically import also need to be done with braces. This is called named import or default import. So named import or named export. Default import means you don't put any braces. Default export will not have any braces. You will write default. But what is the rule? Rule is for one page only one default export is possible. How many default export is possible? One. If I wanted to export more than one, I will use normal. I will use the normal export. Is this clear, ma? Online, any doubts? No. Offline and online, anyone have any question on yesterday what topics? No? No. As of now, it is clear. Okay, some person again having doubt. What is the use of super in the inheritance someone? Super will call parent class constructor. That's it. Parent class key constructor, it will call. Now, next one, sir. Yesterday, I told you to see some things which are like data types. Does anyone after the class check the data types in JavaScript, ma? Does anyone check the data types, ma? Nai. Honestly, raise your hand. How many of you did? Good. I'm happy remaining people did not raise. No good honesty also. At least you have honesty. Nice. Some people checked it. No worries. I will just go with some simple questions. Now, let's see some strange things here. You all know this actually. I will open here VS Code. let's show some kind of files. I will just create it. Everyone knows index.html, script.js. Do you all know normal JavaScript, ma? Today we will discuss TypeScript. Before we discuss TypeScript, you need to know what is the problem with JavaScript. Why do we need TypeScript? Let me start with it. Now here, script src dot slash script.js. Now I will just run my file. Everyone knows it how to do basic HTML, basic JavaScript. Now, देखो here everyone. I will write a simple code because you guys already had a basic idea. Let me bring it. Let a equals to 25. What is a value, ma? Console.log type of a. Console.log type of a. Anyone can guess what is the data type of a? It will print number. What it will print, ma? Barabar. Answer is number. Go here. Console number. Correct. Now a equals to Prasad. Now I will print type of a. What is the data type of a? String. Both the times I printed type of a only, na? But it changed because its value changed. JavaScript is a dynamically typed language. What is it, ma? Dynamically typed language means it will change the data type also. If you change the value, it will change the data type. Will it happen in your .NET? No. In .NET, it will not happen. Python will be same. Python is also same. But .NET not like that. In .NET, if you mention something integer, it's integer. That's it. You can't give any string. It's an error. Now, there are some disadvantages with this. Because sometimes it will change the data type itself. Let me go it here. Sir, we want to use it console.log. In that place, we cannot use document.write. Never ever write document.write. Maybe some AI will tell you never write document.write. Document.write will give up your whole screen and will write it on it. It should not be encouraged. If you see in real programs, in real world, they will never write document.write. It's waste. Console.log is for debugging. Because someone asked me, I'm telling it. If you go here, why don't we write it document.log? Someone is asking. I go to Amazon. I just writing one website. Somewhere I will just go here. I will just write document.write. Hi. Now here, this document.write like to replace. If you write it document.write, it will like to replace the whole Amazon one. Document.write is not encouraged in real time. Okay. Now instead, better use this one. Now anyway, go here. Console.log. Next one. It will change the data types. Na? Can I change a value to array, ma? Can I change a as an array? See, can I change a value as an array, sir? 5, 4, 3. Now it's array, na? Can I change a value as something like object? Will it be any error? If I give name 20 or name Raj, will it become any error, ma? No, because it will automatically change. We can change it however we want. Data types will change it. There are no restrictions. This one have a problem. This is dynamically typing. This one have a bigger problems in real time. I will give you one problem. You guys try it. This is officially a given example. in the TypeScript website. Let me give it to you. For example, now go here. Let mm, let x equals to 201, or let x equals to 2 if 1 less than x less than 3. Console.log. Someone in the online are mentioning it like I learned in JS used to print document.write. That is wrong. I don't know how you learned, but document.write shouldn't be encouraged in real time. Try to write it always console.log only. Even in your JavaScript, write it console.log only. Never write it document.write. Now here, 1 less than x less than 3, I will print success. Else console.log fail. Anyone can tell me the output. Do you all know if na? Then why you are silent रे? बोलो output क्या है? Good. Answer is fail. Why it came? Oh, sorry, success na? Now go here. Sorry. Now bolo. नहीं, success only. Now bolo. नहीं, success only. Fail नहीं आता इसमें. Fail is waste of time. Fail will never happen actually here. You know why? This is one of the bug which is done in JavaScript. The bug I will explain it here. देखो how the JavaScript manipulative. Here if you see, JavaScript will read it like this: 1 less than minus 25. 1 less than minus 25, true or false? 1 less than minus 25, true or false ma? False na? Then it will think it like, okay, false. Less than 3 is also there na? False less than 3. False less than 3 means false will be converted into 0. False will be converted into? This is also called duck typing. It will automatically change data type like a duck. Now 0 less than 3, true or false? Barabar. Now if I give here 2, then what will happen, you know? 1 less than 2, true. True less than 3. True means 1. 1 less than the? That is also true only na. So whether you give any number here, always you will get answer as true only. And that's why always it will print success only. This is a bug. This is a, because when people see this condition, they will be like confidently, yes, this one is good program only. But when you run the program, you don't know exactly where that error happens. Right or not? Now these kind of problems in production, so many will happen. When you go to the production one, so many problems will happen. And then people think about it, Microsoft people think about it, and they created one language called TypeScript. What did they create, ma? TypeScript. Now let's see here, how do these TypeScript will work? Now let's see here. Imagine here classroom is there. In classroom, A trainer is there. The trainer will train multiple people. According to the trainer, he don't know anything about the students. He will train anyone who sits there. Right or not? Anyone who sits there, whether they paid or don't paid, the trainer don't know. The trainer will go with anyone. Simple. But only the paid one needs to be sit there. Then what we can do, sir? What we can do? We need to check before they enter the room. Right or not? Are you getting my point, sir? After they enter, obviously there is no restriction. So before they enter, you need to put some restriction. JavaScript don't have any data type restrictions. So someone should put a restriction before that. For that, we started with something called TypeScript. What is it, ma? TypeScript. In the official documentation, the TypeScript is defined. We will discuss it slowly. No need to worry, hurry. You will discuss today and tomorrow also TypeScript only. And this is very easy. If you focus in 1 hour, you will get it actually. And that much easy. The official website for TypeScript is typescriptlang.org. What is the official website, ma? typescriptlang.org. The official website for TypeScript is typescriptlang.org. Now, what is the difference between normal script and the normal JavaScript and the TypeScript? Let's write it down, sir. Now, let's note it down. Let's go here. This is the official documentation. Now, we will have a small note of it. Go here, notepad. We will discuss it one by one. TypeScript. TypeScript is used to provide static data typing to JavaScript. Static data typing to JavaScript. Now, TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript. Superset of JavaScript. Now, when you have this TypeScript, what the TypeScript will do, TypeScript is nothing but just a superset of JavaScript. Superset means original JavaScript, whatever you are having it, in that original JavaScript, you will add only extra data types. For example, in original JavaScript, sir, we don't have data types like enum. We don't have any fixed data type like static typing. Those all extra things, a layer is added into the TypeScript. TypeScript is not new. In TypeScript, you will not learn anything new. It's just some kind of over makeup. For example, you are there, you are a normal one, and when festival comes and all, you will have your own makeup, you will have your own dressing, na? That extra coating is just for some appearance, but still inside it's you, the normal one. The same way the extra coating of the JavaScript is TypeScript. The original JavaScript have some superset called TypeScript. The extra thing TypeScript add, the extra thing TypeScript adds, the extra thing the TypeScript adds is only data types. What it will add, ma? Data types. It's like a static data typing. Till now, in JavaScript, if you write it number, next minute you will change it to string. But TypeScript will not allow it. TypeScript will be like, okay, you write it number, give it number only. You write it string, give it string only. You took it array, make it array only till the end. Don't change it. So this extra rules, they will put it on only data types on the JavaScript. That will become a new thing called TypeScript. Are you getting my point, sir? Now we will discuss slowly in detail. Now, no worries. Now, you can see it. In 2012, in 2012, in 2012, Microsoft launched the TypeScript and make it as open source. Make it as open source. The first version of TypeScript is released nearly in 2012, kind of October. Current version of TypeScript is I think 5.3. Let me check it here. The current version they are going with is go here, community, TypeScript 5.3. 5.8. 5.8 is available. The current version is 5.8. Which you can check it in the official website. Next, why do we need a TypeScript? Why do we need TypeScript? Why do we need TypeScript? TypeScript is open source. Do you know what is it mean by open source, ma? Open source means they will release their particular code. They will release their whole code and everything to openly to the public, so that the public can able to clone it. It's free. There are no restrictions on it. Even some people can take that and can even add features to it. Okay, someone can take a TypeScript, they can add their own data type also, something kind of fun. Okay, then next, it simplifies JS code and provide static typing like other languages. it saves developers time and and helps us to avoid painful bugs. Painful doesn't mean not you painful. It's like something kind of hard bugs in the program. Okay. Now last but not least, this one again I'm telling it. TypeScript is nothing but a JavaScript with some added data types or features. That's it. It's not something new language. Again, you don't need to learn new things. Again, you don't need to do big things. It's just a small topic kind of one, actually. Online, if anyone have doubts, you can tell me, ma. Now, we will discuss what are the different data types you will use. So now we understand, sir. Now you understand some JavaScript is there, but you can add JavaScript plus data types, and we call it as TypeScript. We call it as this is easy, but everyone tell me this answer. Does the browsers run JavaScript or TypeScript? JavaScript. Why browsers run JavaScript? Anyone guess? How do the browsers run JavaScript, ma? Because V8. Because JavaScript engine is there. Someone is saying it true. Every browsers have a default engine called JS engine, JavaScript engine. What is the JavaScript engine for Google Chrome? V8. What is the JavaScript engine? V8. Correct. You should know this, sir. V8 can run only JavaScript. V8 can run only. But sir, what if I write the TypeScript? TypeScript is only developer environment. What you will do, in real time, instead of directly writing the JavaScript, you will write it here, TypeScript. Then, whatever you write it here, TypeScript, there will be something called TSC, TypeScript compiler. What is it called? TypeScript compiler converts the TypeScript into JavaScript. TypeScripts into JavaScript. And this JavaScript will be given to the browser. This JavaScript will be given to the browser. TypeScript is converted into JavaScript. Who will convert TypeScript to JavaScript, ma? TypeScript compiler. Then that JavaScript will be given to the browser. JavaScript given to the browser. But online someone is asking, is assembly still worth learning in 20? What assembly? Do you mean assembly programming language online someone Ranjit? I don't know. Maybe grandfather used to learn it. My grandfather. Who will learn assembly program language, Ray? I don't know. Maybe if you are using something network something electronics, you will do. Now see, TypeScript will be converted into JavaScript. JavaScript will go to the browser. In browser, V8 will be there. V8 will run it. Sir, directly I can write it the TypeScript, JavaScript only na? Nah. Why? Because if I write it here, int a, sorry, if I write it here, let a equals to 20. What is a data type now? Number na? If I write it, let a equals to Raj, will it be any problem? In JavaScript, if I write like this, will it be any problem? Ma? No. JavaScript will not say any problem. Then what? That's why what this Microsoft people did, they put in another layer. They will be like, first you write inside the TypeScript. Then TypeScript will give you problem. TypeScript will be like, you are writing wrong. I will not allow you. It will say error. Then immediately you will rectify it. You give correct code. Then only the TypeScript will be converted into JavaScript. Then it will come. What if I give wrong code? Still it will work. Actually, because JavaScript is okay. TypeScript will say you are error, but JavaScript will be like chod though. Anyway, I will accept it. In my class, like whoever sits, I will be okay to teach. Imagine on the door, some guy is checking you whether you are, valid to go here or not. Like you are going to the movie theater. Anyone who is in the theater, movie will come, basically. It doesn't matter whether you paid or not. But outside the door, there will be one guy who will check your ticket. Imagine that guy stopped you. You can't see the movie, basically. But somehow you crossed that guy and you came inside. It doesn't matter whether you paid or not, you will get it. Are you getting my point, ma? This checking one extra layer is called TypeScript. What is it called? Now first you need to download and install the TypeScript. Actually you can do in local environment or online. I will prefer it doing with online instead of local setup. I will just download and install TypeScript. But later I will do it some another things, like I will do it with online only. I will show you how the TypeScript we will write it and everything. Okay. Now go here. First, installation. Installation. To install any library or package, to install or uninstall any library, or package, we need npm. We need npm, Node Package Manager. What do we need it, ma? npm. What does it mean by npm? Node Package Manager. Node Package Manager. Now what does it mean by Node Package Manager? Python people, it's very easy to understand. For Python people, you will have something called pip. What is the use of pip? Install. If you wanted to install something, if you want to uninstall something, you will use pip, na? Same way, for JavaScript, we have something called npm. What do we have it, ma? And .NET people may not have this idea. Think it's like one kind of, big container. This one is used to install anything. Tomorrow I wanted to install the Bootstrap, sir. Or sir, I wanted to install in my application Angular. Or I wanted to install the React. Anything you want to install in the world, you need it one software. In olden days, how they will do, they will go to official website. For example, take TypeScript. People will be like, they will go to official website. They used to download it. And then if they go to Bootstrap, they used to download Bootstrap. If they go to something, another package, they used to download every application. They can't go and download now. And that's why they started using the package managers. Someone will manage all your packages. And one of the manager is called NPM, which is a node package manager. Node package manager. There are lakhs and lakhs of libraries which are available in the NPM. Now, to install NPM, we need to install Node.js. What we will install, ma? Actually, NPM earlier used to be separate, but later Node.js people combined it. If you install Node.js only, NPM will come. If NPM comes only, TypeScript can be installed. So first we will install the Node.js. Please note it down, ma. These things will be helpful so that when you are doing it also, it will be practice for you. Node.js. How to install Node.js? Go to nodejs.org. I'm going into the website. If you type it in internet something Node.js download, automatically it will open. Node.js.download. It will open this site. Or else you can go here. Sorry. nodejs.org/en/download. You can go to this site. You can go to this link. Or if you type it in internet also, you will get it. It's not a big deal. I just type it in internet, Node.js download. First site is that only. Any doubt, sir? You don't need any commands. Can you see here something called Windows installer? MSI. See this? You have two things, standalone and MSI. Install the MSI. Anyone know what is MSI? MSI बोले तो Microsoft installer. MSI files are in there installed for Windows. Okay. Now, if you are like, sir, no, I don't want Windows, I want it Mac and all, you can change it here for whatever you want it. Okay, for me, I don't need to change. For me, all I want is Windows only. But if you are going for Mac, go for PKJ. If you are going for Linux, go for Linux. If you are going for AX, go for AX. I am going for something called Windows. Guys, see, you don't need to know everyone. You don't need to know Node.js. You don't need to know anything in the Node.js. Go to Node.js website. Down, you will see something called Node.js download. Download this. Click this. You don't need to know any Node.js. Okay. Now click here. Click this. Can you see it's downloading? Let it get downloaded. Once it is downloaded, it is MSI file, so you will double tap in it, it will install. Just double click on it, it will install, sir. How did you install steps? First one, go to Google, I type the Node.js download. It open one website. I directly gave that website link. Second one is download.msi Windows. File. I just downloaded. Can you see this, ma? Node file. Double click. If you see, you don't need to change anything. Everyone see my instructions, ma? First step. Next. For me, this screen came because for me already Node.js is there in my system. That's why it is asking, do you want to change? Do you want to repair? Do you want to remove? For you, it will come installed directly. Don't worry. If I click here, change. For you, it will show you like this. Node.js runtime, core package manager, npm package manager, online documentation, add to path. Can anyone guess which one I need to select? What I have to select, ma? npm package manager. Let me tell you one nice thing. If you select anything, na, all 5 will be installed. You don't need to select anything. But better click on that npm one so that you will have an idea. Next. Did I click anything here? No, don't click anything. Unnecessarily, we don't want any chocolatey. Next. That's it. Installed. Finish. Sir, I just clicked here. Double click. It will ask me change. I just selected here npm package manager. Next. I did not click anything. Next, next, next only. It will install. Yes, it's installed. Anyone have any doubts, ma? Any questions? No. Sir, after it is installed, you should check na whether it is installed correctly or not. Right or not? You can't think it like, yes, it will be installed. No, you should check it. So, go here, type it here, command prompt. I'm going here, command prompt, CLS. In command prompt, just type it here. Just write it here, npm-v. Sir, if you go to command prompt and type npm-v, you know what you will get? Version, correct. Believe me, ma, if you install any version, any website, for example, sir, I installed Node VS Code, or I installed the Git, I installed the npm, anything you install, you can check the version. If I check the version, if I get the version means, I get the version 11.1.0. That means npm is installed. Node.js, is it installed? Yes. Node space dash v. Yes. Node also installed. So I wanted to check that I will use this. Sir, what if you get an error? You get an error like node is not recognized as internal or external command, or npm is not recognized as external or internal command. If you get an error, that means npm is not installed. That means node is not installed. Are you getting my point, ma? If anyone is getting versions, that's fine. Any version, that is fine to me. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear, ma? Yes. Good. Next. After installing, verify by going to cmd and type commands npm space dash v and node space dash v. It's for our satisfaction. Normally it will come, don't worry. It will automatically come. Just for our satisfaction, we are just verifying it. That's it. Sometimes if it is not coming, just restart your system and try it. It will come. Is it done, ma? Online, is it done? Next. After you installed npm, actually, why did you install npm? Why did you install npm, ma? TypeScript. Because I wanted to install actually TypeScript, sir. I don't want this all. So to install TypeScript, go to the command prompt, type it here command npm install -g, g बोले तो global, g बोले तो global, TypeScript @latest. What does it mean by @latest? Latest TypeScript will come. npm install -g TypeScript @latest. What is the -g? It means globally. That means in my whole system install TypeScript. If you don't put that, it will install in that folder. Whatever folder I open, in that folder only it will install TypeScript. But if I write it here -g, it will install globally. Okay. Just write this command. Now see, it is installing. You need internet, ma. It will install based on your internet speed. And it is installed. But sir, how do you know whether it is installed or not? You need to check version now. Check it one version called TSC. TSC means TypeScript compiler. Write it here TSC-V. What is the TypeScript installed, ma? 5.8.2, the latest one. These were the two commands. Online, someone got an error like set state idle, description, depreciative, uncaught, callback. Which one you got it, sir? Can we install in virtual environment? What virtual environment? Like do you have any virtual desktop? What is 5.8.2? 5.8.2 is a version, ma. It's like the current version of the TypeScript. When you install this command, the TypeScript whichever installed, its version is 5.8.2. Okay. How to install from Google? You won't install from Google. You will install from the command prompt only. If you wanted to install from Google, same logic. Go to TypeScript website. If you want to see it also, same thing you will get it. Dekho. You go to TypeScript website, click here, download, and then they will tell you command, same command, use npm command only. They will tell same thing. It's not like you will download something or anything. You have to install it only. If anyone get it, any errors, please mention what errors you are getting it, so that I will see it. Now, someone is getting error, npm error code 404. That means TypeScript @latest is not registry. Check it on very good online. Whoever gave me nice spelling mistake it is. अरे TypeScript spelling अलग है रे मानसा देखो, your spelling is wrong. What is the difference in global and particular folder? If you install TypeScript in some particular folder, for example, there is a folder Prasad. In Prasad folder, you install TypeScript. You will use TypeScript only in Prasad folder, na? But I wanted to use TypeScript everywhere in my system. That's why you will put -g. If you put it only in one folder, it will work it only in one folder. If you don't put it, it will work it in everywhere. Someone is installed correct. Difference between npm and node. Npm is a package manager. Node is like a complete environment. Node is the environment. Node contains npm. It's like node is the owner. npm is one of the part of the node, and that npm is used for this. Good. So TSC-V version 5.3 TSC is not latest. If it is not latest, use this one at the rate latest. It will work. Nagar Sandeep. npm install added. Very good. Then you got one error. Can you read that one? Your npm is not latest one. And you checked TCS-V. Very good. Naga Sandeep, it is not TCS, it's TSC. Online, whoever are getting errors, all are spelling mistakes. Please read it, what they are doing it. It will work. Very good. Next, good. Nice, in command prompt. Good, ma. TSC means TypeScript compiler, sir. Good. Now, let's write it here. Type in command prompt. Type in cmd. npm install -g TypeScript at the rate latest. If anyone is getting old one, just write it this at the rate latest, it will work. Next, verify version by command psc-v. It will not have any problem if you have even old TypeScript also. It won't be any problem if you have old TypeScript also. Just install it, ma. Anyway, we are not going to do any local environment which will confuse you. So we will do it directly in the global environment. So online from Soyam Prakash, again I'm telling it, -G means global. -G means global. In my whole system, I wanted to install. Very good. Next, sir. Everyone go to the website typescriptlang.org/playground display. I will go to this website play. I will just open. We need to learn. You don't need to worry about much. All if you learn complete TypeScript also, it won't take you more than 2 hours. Because it after I explain you, you will see na how much easy it is. It's very easy anyway. Let's go here. Then to practice or learn, go to the link. Online, I'm directly pasting the link. Go to the link typescriptlang.org/play. This is the official website. Even in your phone, it will open. If you go to typescriptlang.org, there will be something called playground on the top. You can open it. Is it done, ma? Can we start TypeScript? Now. Let's start our TypeScript, sir. If you go to this link also, it will work. Now go here. I will start it. I will just remove this all. Now, okay, everyone, see this. Left side, I will type TypeScript. Right side, JavaScript will come automatically. But anyone tell me who will convert the left side TypeScript into right side JavaScript? TCC, script compiler. That is by there. Don't worry. Okay. Now, originally you need to set up environment and all, but you don't need it because Angular will take care of it. You are not learning TypeScript separately here. Anyway, in future Angular will do the TypeScript compiler work and all, so you don't need worry. Now, in TypeScript, we can define, let's start with the first concept in TypeScript. Data types declaration. In TypeScript, data types can be declared in two ways. Data types can be declared in two ways. First one, is it compulsory to download TypeScript or is it okay to do it? See, do it in online, but I am asking you to download it because for Angular you need it. Okay. First one, TypeScript inference. TypeScript inference. Second one, TypeScript annotation. In data types, TypeScript will define the data types in two ways. How do you declare TypeScript data types? In two ways. First one is TypeScript inference. It means TypeScript will infer बोले तो guess, will infer बोले तो guess the data type based on value and will make it as static. Will make it as static. So you don't need to give data type. When you give value now, it will only guess the data type. And once it is guessing the data type, it will fix it. Yes, this is the data type. It will fix its mind. Now let's start it here. How it will work, I will show you. TypeScript inference. It's like exactly JavaScript, but it will fix. That's a use of TypeScript now. What is the use of TypeScript? TypeScript should fix the data type. It should not dynamically change. It should static data typing. I will give let a equals to 25. Anyone guess here? What is the data type of a? Similarly, TypeScript also guess. TypeScript online, someone is thinking int wrong. It's a number. There is no int here. So online JavaScript TypeScript also thinks okay, it is having number value. First value is number, so it's a number. If you give next minute, A is equals to Raj. Now, can you see I got an error? What is the error? Type string is not assignable to type number. But understand, if you get it error also, JavaScript will come. JavaScript में कोई problem नहीं रहता. Beauty of this is, it will show error to you. While developing, it will show error to developer. Prasad is developing code. For Prasad, it will show you have error. But production, it will not stop. Original website, it will run as it is. Why? Because original website is running in JavaScript ना. पर JavaScript कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Whatever the data type. So that's why people love this. It will show error so that I can fix it. But still, while fixing and getting this error also, it will not stop your program. Other languages, when you get error, it will stop your code now. But it's not like that. So it will show you developer environment only. Now, error, I got it. Type string is not assignable to type number. This extra layer is called TypeScript actually. Earlier, did you get any error like that in JavaScript? No. Because JavaScript will be like, okay, whatever you want value, assign it. But now it will not. Did I mention here what is A data type? Did I mention the data type, ma? No. This is called inference. What is it called? Inference means if I don't give also, I will give some value. Based on the value, it will only infer. Infer bole to guess. Okay. Now, same example, I will give it in reverse. Like for example, initially A value Prasad. Now, what is the data type? String. Data type originally is string. Now, if I write it here, A equals to 35, will it be okay? No. If I give A value 35, will it be okay, ma? No. It will say one error. You can see that error. Type number is not assignable to type string. There are no errors right side. देखो right side को okay कुछ भी वो JavaScript है. TypeScript का फर्क पड़ता. Clear here, ma? Any doubts? Any doubts here? No. Next. Example. The above code gets an error. Type number is not assignable to type string. Sir, is that reassign that value in the original website? No, see, you can reassign. For example, एक number है. Number को same another number दे दो. A value 35, give 55, कुछ नहीं होता. Right or not? A value 55, give 95, nothing will happen. But A value 35, you are giving some another data type, that's wrong. Someone is asking, can we solve that error or not? You can't solve it. Because it's a basic one. Like, basically, it's a bug. It will give you something kind of good layer. Like, .NET people will understand this one. Like, in .NET, you will have one integer. Int A equals to 30 you declared. Then I gave A values Prasad. Will it take? Can you make it take that? No, that is wrong basically because A value number integer. Why you will give Prasad? You are only logically wrong. You should not blame the system for that. Are you getting my point, ma? So, to maintain a nice, good environment in production, like you put your website into somewhere, the website should take always nice things. Sir, someone is giving email. Email should have a data type. Someone is giving password, it should have a data type. Someone is giving date of birth, it should have a data type. Everything should have exact data type. But JavaScript will be like, okay, whatever data type they gave, let's take it. That will be a problem in real big times. Right or not? So to solve that error only, they invented one more layer called TypeScript. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? If you give same data type, na, no problem. Now देखो, here a value Prasad. Now a value Raj. Any problem? No. Because Java TypeScript पे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. TypeScript को खाली ये मालूम है. If you change the types, I will not allow. Only simple rule. TypeScript. I will give certain data types. You should not change that. One type once declared, it's final. That is static data typing. Original JavaScript rules are different, data dynamic, but TypeScript will tell you should follow, only static typing. Changing data type will not allow. Is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear, ma? Yes. Now, someone in the online are thinking, does every interpreter language will give? No. JavaScript also goes with interpretation. Okay. Now, goes here. Next one, sir. Next one. Second method is called TypeScript annotation. TypeScript annotation. You can declare data types in two ways. First one is TypeScript declaration, TypeScript inference. Second one is TypeScript annotation. It will suggest data types by user followed by colon to the variable. You know colon symbol, na? How you will do that, sir? Colon. Earlier, you did not tell it is a string, it is a number. Based on value, it is only guessing. But in real programming, you will tell data types, na? You should tell. So, I will only tell, that is called annotation. What is it called? Annotate bole to you are giving the value. Okay, we are annotating, annotation we will give. Now, for example, type annotation means, type annotation, let be colon number equals to 55. Everyone see how I am annotating? Let be. Can you see I put colon? You should write colon and you should give data type. Now what is that mean? It means B is of number data type. B is of. Now here I give 55, na? So that's why it is not saying any error. But if I give here Shaker, will it be okay, ma? Will it be okay? It will say one error. Can anyone guess what is the error? String. Type string is not assignable to type number. Right or not? You write numbers, it will not have any problem. Like someone is like minus 55. कुछ भी number है वो. Problem नहीं है. You give any number, sir. It will not have any problem. But the moment you are giving true, do you know what is meant by true false? True false is of which data type? Boolean. But what data type I am giving it? Number. Is it okay? No. JavaScript will accept. JavaScript will be like true there hai, so 1. False there hai, 0. Nahi. TypeScript aisa nahi. True. Not possible. Is it clear, ma? Equals to 25. Now, this is type annotation. The difference between inference and annotation is good. Annotation, you are only defining type, so you will have a clear control. For example, I see this program after a certain time. Then I have to think, I also have to think what is the A data type, oh it is containing string, so it must be string, like that I have to think. But here in annotation I don't need to think. I will be, because I will write it there. So better one is always annotation. Okay. But if you forgot annotation also, no worries, because inference anyway it works. Are you getting my point, ma? Now, example, let b number equals to 25. 25. It is always preferable to annotate the type for clean and easy code. Online, anyone have doubts, online or offline? Anyone? अभी तक कोई doubt है? No. Now you know declaration. Now you will learn data types. If you learn data types, khatam ho gaya. Because only data types are there in the TypeScript. Now let's start, sir. Someone is like, how we change the value in annotation? You can give. See, value changing will never go here. Now go here. B value 55. कोई problem है? No. But if I give B value shaker, will it be problem? Yes, because you should not give. You can change it however you like. Declaration changing it never have a problem. Because whatever you write in JavaScript, same thing it will work. Because TypeScript is a superset. TypeScript is a, whatever you are writing JavaScript, exactly write it. It will never work, have any problem. But if you are giving it something, another, like if you are giving one data type, another data type, that only have problem in the TypeScript. Except the data types, TypeScript will not touch. Sir, I am doing some JavaScript loop. How to do it in TypeScript? Same way. You will not change any loops here. If you are writing this, same way, you will not change if. Sir, I am writing class, same way. You will not change any class. I am writing function, same way. You will not do any single difference. The difference is in the data types. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you getting my point, ma? Good. Someone in the online are saying one silly thing. Everyone देखो. Is it correct? Is it correct one? Wrong. Why? Because there is no data type name. What is the data type name? There is no data type name. Okay. Now you should learn different data types existed. You should give string there instead of that actually. Now second one, to learn different data types. Now first, name replace string, it will work then. Now first, number. It is used for any numerical value. I don't know whether you knew this in JavaScript or not. Normally, number is for any numerical value. Sir, you give integer, you give non-integer, you give point values, decimal values, negative numbers, anything, कुछ भी. वो number है तो number, simple. Okay. Even infinity is also a number, simple. Are you getting my point, ma? You don't have int, float and all. You have only number in JavaScript. Now, everyone declare one number in TypeScript, ma. Annotate one value in number in TypeScript. Let a number equals to something called some number like 60. That's how you will write it a number. Second, string good online, good answers. Janvi, nice. Next, string. It is used for any alphanumerical values. Alphanumerical values. What does it mean by alphanumerical values? बोले तो alphabets, numbers, combinations. Any alphabets or numbers combinations like Prasad 23. It's a name. Some kind of username. Those kind of things are in strings. They are represented by single quotation or double quotation or backtick. If you know this in JavaScript, you can write three types of strings. One is single quotation, one is double quotation, third one is backtick. Single quotation, double quotation, no difference. You can write either single or double. कुछ नहीं होता. Backtick is called template literal. If you know in JavaScript, we will use template literals. Okay. Declare one string, sir, in TypeScript. Declare one string in TypeScript, man. Let some boys were not writing. Better take a pen or something, write it. It's okay if you don't have paper, na, write it on your hand. That would be good. Let str something string equals to Prasad. Now this is a string. You should write it variable name and then colon data type name. Then only it will work. Good. Third one. Boolean. We will discuss basic types only, don't worry. Boolean. Boolean is used. It is used to represent true or false. True or false. What it is used to represent, ma? True or false. Online someone is thinking what does it mean by str? Str is a name, ma. You put any name, it will work. Something x, kuch nahi hota udhar. X is the name, string is the data type. Okay, you will write it anything. Don't get confused with str. Usually for strings, I will give name str. That's it. Okay. Then next example. Let x boolean equals to true. Declare a boolean value. Declare a boolean variable using the TypeScript annotation. Declare a boolean variable using TypeScript annotation. These all are basic. First, we will discuss basic data types which are exist in JavaScript only. Now, for undefined, it is used to represent accidental absence of value, absence of value, absence of value. Sir, all are used by using annotations only. I would love to go with annotations only, okay? But you can declare it without annotation also, it will work actually. Okay? Now, do you know what does it mean by undefined in JavaScript? In JavaScript, there is one type called undefined. Undefined is like an accidental absence. That means that value is not there now, but maybe will come in future kind of thing. So it will anticipate some value in the future. If you wanted to give any value undefined, you should write it here. Simple. Let z undefined. And what is the value here? Undefined. Barabar. Undefined is for the accidental absence. This is in JavaScript only we will do this actually. That's why I told you to see these data types in JavaScript yesterday. Last one, null. Null. It is used to represent null values or no intentional absence of value. Null value बोले तो intentional absence of value, which is like null. Example, let k null is equals to null data type. Null value is always null only. I recommend everyone to write a notes for the initial 2-3 days. Mostly tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will give you the GitHub link. From then onwards, we will follow that one. Okay. Yeah. Does anyone have any doubts till now? No. I will give you a task, everyone. The task is, you have seen 5 types here. Now, whenever you are free, just open the website. Whenever you are free, open the website, typescriptlang.org and go to playground. In the playground, left side you will write data types. Right side you will get the JavaScript. Now write it here left side, one number, one string, one boolean, one undefined and one null. And you do your own experiment. You give whatever the values, try to change it, get the errors. And if you do your own experiment, if you get any problem, bring it to me tomorrow. Is this clear, ma? Online, is this clear, ma? We have see, TypeScript is not over. We have so many data types. I discussed only first basic 5. It's not over, so we will discuss the remaining things tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Online, is this clear? Any doubts? No. That's it for today, ma. Thank you all. If anyone have questions, you can ask me. If no questions, you can leave. अर्थం काला प्लेग्राउंड इधर रहता देखो इधर ऊपर रहता प्लेग्राउंड वो क्लिक करना है online mega in place of let can we use const var also? Yes ma, you can use it const var also. You can do that. Where can I practice HTML, CSS, JavaScript? There are so many websites to practice it. Front-end Mentor is one of the website. Could you please tell me which building? If you wanted to attend, it is a new building. TypeScript notes I will tell you in future. Free Code Camp is a good website to practice HTML, correct? Name is new get next. New get. Huh? Any doubts you have it online, you can tell me. NPM download, can you show again? Go to the website and type it here, NPM download. And after you type it, you will get it here, download Node.js. Just click here this Windows installer and click next, next. It will install. So Django views function calls at every, we have to reload, we have to function continue after 1 second, it's Angular. I didn't understand, so your question only. When is database classes going to start? No idea. Ayan Qureshi, A colon bummer. I don't understand what is bummer. Difference between Angular and AngularJS. Don't worry, I will start Angular. At that time, I will tell you Angular. We will discuss Angular 1. AD, weather report project, are you explain? I didn't understand your question. Do you want it any weather report project? Like which one, which batch? Sir, without complete database MySQL classes to take another Angular classes, is there any problem? No problem, because they both are not related, Vaishnavi. Want to revise JavaScript again, what topics comes under Angular JS? I told you already what topics comes under the Angular JS. I gave you a list of topics, whatever the under the Angular JavaScript topics, you can take it down. Difference between React and Angular, we will discuss in Angular 1. Don't worry. Day after tomorrow, we will discuss. Which backend we will use? You will use .NET and the Python as your backends in this course. Version 10.9.2, is it okay, ma? It is okay. What is the use of TypeScript? TypeScript provides static typing. Just now you have seen. When I give you one type here, static typing, if I give here something a value, instead of Raj, if I give here a value 25, it will give me one error because a value initially string. If I change the data type, it is giving me error. That error is coming because it is a TypeScript. TypeScript will check it only static typing. So can we fetch data and send requests like REST API in Angular? Yes, we will do it, ma. Don't worry. I will tell you the class. Someone Prashant did a portfolio site and does done changes. Is it responsive? You can check it on ma. Like if any another class is there, you can show it to me. This class is for the Angular one, na. I will just see it like in another. Anyway, I will see it just now what it will have. This one is looking okay, nice only, but this one is having good, not bad, but images need to be there. And responsiveness, it is responsive, nice, good one only, not bad. Good, ma. Good. That's it for today. Thank you all.